Hey guys, I went to see the third installment of the Guardians trilogy, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, and wow. Okay, so confession time. Um, I am not a fan of the Guardians of the Galaxy movies. In fact, they are my least favorite in the MCU. I don't care for most of the characters, particularly Quill, whom I find especially annoying. However, this movie, do you know what? I think it's one of the best movies Marvel has produced in this phase of the MCU. Maybe even, I dare say, the best one. And that's really saying something because I thought Black Panther 2 was the best movie Marvel has produced in this phase of the MCU. But this Guardians movie just edges it. It's really good, man. So in this one, we find Quill still hurting and mourning Gamora's death in Endgame. Remember that? That was rough. The universe has a new enemy and Quill and the gang... See what I did there? Get down on it. Hey. Never mind. Quill and the rest of the Guardians go on a mission to save the universe and also save one of the Guardians who's in trouble. I really enjoyed this movie. It was the perfect ending to the Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy. The story was so well crafted and they melded the past and the present together so beautifully. Ugh, I loved it. And it was so emotional. Oh my, guys, I caught myself crying and I was like, what is happening? Because I associate the Guardians of the Galaxy movies with silliness and humor and wisecracks, but this time I was just like, I don't understand what's going on. I don't understand. I was never ready. And they had the perfect balance of heartfelt emotion and their usual brand of humor. It was excellent. I loved the character development in this movie. They explored each of the characters further, and then you watched them grow into a better version of themselves. It was so cool to see. This Guardians is definitely one that has more substance to it than the previous movies, for sure. And it's more than just a superhero movie, it's proper science fiction with science fiction themes in there and a mad scientist with a god complex thrown in there for good measure. And you can also see it in the set design and the costume and the makeup. It's really impressive. Speaking of mad scientists, listen, Marvel really comes through with the villains, man. Like, yo, Chukwudi Iwuji. Man, I hope I'm pronouncing his name properly. He played the High Evolutionary and he absolutely nailed it. He had just the right amount of evil and just the right amount of genius, and it was chilling. So good. My favorite performance, though? Bradley Cooper as Rocket. Ah. Okay, so we get to see Rocket's backstory and a whole new different side of him, which we haven't seen in previous movies. And Bradley Cooper, just using his voice, killed it. Like, wow, man. This one is a strong, steady jog to your nearest cinema. In fact, I told a friend of mine to make her way to the cinema expeditiously to go and see it. It is a fantastic movie and well worth your money and your time. So yeah, guys, go and check out Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.